New Stitch updates are insane. Stitch just dropped updates that change everything. AI design tools used to destroy your brand every single time. Not anymore. This update makes AI follow your rules. And I'm going to break down every single thing that changed and why it matters. Let me start with the real problem first. Because if you don't understand the problem, the update won't feel as big as it actually is. Here's what using AI design tools has looked like up until now. You open the tool, you type your prompt, you describe exactly what you want. The AI generates something. For a second, it looks pretty good. Then you zoom in. The font is wrong. The color is off. Button style doesn't match anything in your brand. The spacing is completely random. And the whole thing feels like it was made by someone who has never seen your brand before in their life. So you go back, you reprompt, you describe the issue. The AI fixes one thing and breaks two others. You spend an hour going back and forth. And at the end of it, you've got something that's still not right and you're more frustrated than when you started. That's been the reality of AI design tools. Not because the AI is dumb, but because the AI had no way of knowing your system. It was just guessing every single time. And that made it impossible to use for anything serious. That changes with this update. And I'm going to walk you through everything that changed right now. Stick around because there's one update about halfway through that most people are going to completely sleep on. It's the one that actually lets you control what the AI does at a deep level. Don't skip it. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Goldie, CEO of Goldie Agency. Whilst he's out helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to give you the latest AI updates. Julian reads every single comment, so drop one below. Now let's get into it. So let's go. Update number 1. Stitch now respects your design system. This is the biggest update in this whole release, and it's the one that fixes the core problem I just described. Before this update, Stitch had no real awareness of your brand. Every time you asked it to generate or edit something, it started from scratch. It picked its own fonts, it picked its own colors, made its own spacing decisions, and none of it matched what you already had. Now that's changed. Stitch actually reads your existing design system and works inside it. Your brand colors stay your brand colors. Fonts stay your fonts. Layout rules stay consistent across everything it touches. This is a fundamental shift in how the tool works. It's not generating randomly anymore. It's generating within a system. For anyone running a business, building a brand, or managing a team that produces design work, this matters a lot. Brand consistency is not optional. It's one of the most important things that separates professional work from amateur work. And AI was constantly breaking it, or it protects it instead. This is the update that moves Stitch from something you play around with into something you can actually build a real workflow around. Update number 2, cleaner canvas layouts. This one sounds boring. It is not boring. The old canvas was a mess. Our elements overlapped constantly, things stacked on top of each other. You tried to click on one element and accidentally grab something else entirely. Forgetting a complex project felt like trying to untangle headphones. The layout model has been rebuilt. Elements have proper spacing. The canvas feels organized. You can actually see what you're working on without squinting or zooming in and out constantly. This matters because when a tool is frustrating to use, you stop using it. It's that simple. Best features in the world mean nothing if the experience of using the tool makes you want to close the tab. Fixing the canvas is fixing the foundation. And now that the foundation is cleaner, everything else works better on top of it. Update number 3. Rect edits are smoother now. This is a UX upgrade that sounds small, but completely changes how the tool feels day to day. Before this update, clicking into elements and editing them directly was clunky. You'd click and nothing would happen. Something unexpected would get selected. The edit mode would be slow to load. Every little friction point like that adds up. And over the course of a working session, it starts to wear you down. Clicking and editing is smooth and intuitive. You click, it responds, you edit, you move on. That's how it should work. That's how the best design tools work. And now Stitch works that way too. When the editing experience is smooth, you stay in flow. You move faster. You test more ideas. You iterate more. And that's when you start getting real output from a tool. By the way, if you are building and growing your business, but you are struggling to get traffic and leads from Google, my team at Goldie Agency can help. Handle SEO and backlinks for businesses that want to rank higher and grow their organic reach. Check the link in the comments and description and let us handle that side while you focus on everything else. Update number 4, Design.md syncing. Okay, this is the one I told you not to skip. Pay attention here because this is actually the most interesting update in the whole release and almost nobody's talking about it. Stitch now supports a file called Design.md and you can edit this file manually. Whatever you write inside it syncs directly into the AI and becomes part of how it thinks and makes decisions going forward. Let me explain why that's a big deal. Up until now, the way you controlled AI tools was through prompting. You typed what you wanted. The AI tried to do it. Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it didn't. And the next time you came back, it had forgotten everything. You had to explain your preferences all over again from scratch. Design.md changes that completely. You write your brand rules, your design preferences, your layout standards, your tone, your colors, your fonts, all of it into one file. And the AI uses that file as its foundation every single time. You don't have to re-explain yourself. You don't have to hope it remembers. The rules are locked in. Think about what that means. You define the system once. The AI executes inside it forever. That is programmable design intelligence. There's a completely different level of control than anything these tools have offered before. This is the update that turns Stitch from a tool you prompt into a tool you actually program. And that shift is massive. Update number 5, project naming bug fix. This one is simple, but it was genuinely annoying. Projects kept getting stuck with the default name new project even after you renamed them. Name just wouldn't save correctly. And when you're managing multiple projects, that creates real confusion. You're scrolling through a list of things all called new project, trying to figure out which one is which. That's fixed now. Save correctly. Projects stay organized the way you set them up. Small fix. But it shows the team is paying attention to the details. And that matters because the best tools are the ones that get the small things right as well as the big things. Update number 6. I polish across the board. View code window got updated. The settings pages got cleaned up. Privacy pages got refreshed. I know that sounds like the least exciting thing I could possibly say in a video. Here's why it matters. There is a real difference between a tool that looks like a work in progress and a tool that looks like a finished product. When a tool looks polished, you trust it more. You rely on it more. You bring it into your real workflow instead of just testing it occasionally. Stitch is crossing that line. It's moving from feeling like a beta experiment into feeling like something that was built for professional use. And that perception shift changes how you use it and how seriously you take it. So let's zoom out and talk about what all of this actually means. Because taken individually, some of these updates look like nice improvements. Taken together, they tell a much bigger story. AI design tools have had the same fundamental problem since the beginning. They generate things, but they don't understand your system. So every output is a gamble. Sometimes it's close to what you want, then it's not. And the gap between what you get and what you need is what makes these tools feel unreliable. This Stitch update does is close that gap. Design system respect means the AI is working inside your brand, not against it. Design.md means you can write rules that AI actually follows. Cleaner canvas and smoother editing means the experience of using the tool stops getting in your way. Put it all together and you get an AI design tool that actually behaves like a collaborator instead of a random generator. And if you want more leads and traffic coming in from Google while all of this is happening in the background, my team at Goldie Agency is ready to help. Handle your SEO and backlinks so you can stay focused on building. Link is in the comments. Julian reads every single comment, so let me know below. Are you using Stitch? What do you think of these updates? What AI tool do you want me to cover next? I'll see you in the next one.